Welcome to Gray Overload, and we're going to take a look at and do a little review of the Audio-Technica's the ATH-M50s by BT2s. Now, I picked these up to replace the BT1s that I had, and the BT1s still work fine. I gave them to my brother, he's using them, but I wanted the second mic that these have for a little bit better audio calling for work. So now these are my conferencing headset for work, which has been working really great, much clearer than the original BTs. So I was impressed with that, and my Jabra, the one that I had for work, kind of died. Kind of, I should say, it did die. It didn't. There was no question about it. How it died was, yes, there was no options of it coming back. So I picked these up to replace the BT ones because I was using those, and there was just slight audio things of people having a not as clear as audio as on the other end. So since I picked these up, it has been crystal clear. I'm very impressed with the call quality on these, and then I also actually use these for video editing. So these are what I'm going to be using, to edit this video and many other ones for the last 3 months since I picked these up. So I've been very impressed with these overall with the sound quality. Now I don't have the ATH M50s. I don't have those at all to compare how the sound quality is. These do seem over the BTs just a little bit more crisp, a little bit better overall in the sound quality, just listening to music. Now I don't listen to all that much of music, but I did compare between the two for what little music I do listen to. For the most part here, for these, it was making sure that they had good call quality, they were over the air, that's what I like to have, and then that I could go through and edit videos quite nicely. And then when I need to travel with them, which is, usually I take my laptop or something someplace and I'm, in somebody else's house or whatever, and I usually put these on, and so I can listen to something and I have to interfere with everybody else in the room. So, when I'm at my own house, right, I'm usually by myself or, with the kids or something, so I don't necessarily need these, or with my wife. So they're usually probably listening to the same thing I'm listening to there. But these were, they weren't bad in price. I don't remember exactly off the top, but for the price that I paid for them, I was fine with it. It wasn't like I'm going and buying a big expensive Jabra one, which would have had more mics and everything else. Probably would have had good quality there as well. I just didn't want to spend all that money that, these were at. So the quick little rundown here, let's take a quick look. On this side, they do collapse down. So if you care, they collapse down and they come out. They come with a nice little pouch and you can adjust it. It's got a nice foam pad to sit on top of your head. I do like that. These rotate out, and these foam pads are replaceable. The original ones, since I can't remember when I did the review of just the original BTs. I have the box down here, but it's out of frame, I think. Yeah, just out of frame. But those lasted, but they need to be replaced, so my brother has to update those. You'll see on this side, it's got a little mic there. If that will focus, that'd be nice. Come on, camera, let's do this. But it does not want to do it. Oh well. I think those are your two mics on that side, which are little openings there. You also have a USB-C, and then you have the headphone jack, or the cord, so you can actually attach this cord. And the cord is, from what I understand, is compatible with the M50s. Unlike the BTs, which had its own cord, which is annoying because then you can order a longer cord and everything else, unless you had extensions, which I didn't want to do. That was annoying. And then we have your volume minus, power, and volume plus. Hopefully that, come on. So that is there, and this camera is really ear-knowing. And then you have like your auxiliary button. I think that's, if you can program it for different stuff, but it will, it'll go through and pop open your, what is it, like Siri or Google Voice and stuff like that if you want to use it. So, why? Wow, this camera is just not focusing today. I don't get it. Um, well, that's what it is. You'll have to trust me. There's three buttons there. Hopefully it'll go through. Let's see. Was there anything else on there? It does come with a 1.2 meter cable. It does come with a pouch and a USB-C cable as well, if that's on the back of the box. So it's been sitting down here and going through. Close back. They're 45 millimeter drivers in this guy, and it has ACC, SBC, and LDAC on it. Bluetooth 5 is also here. I think the Bluetooth was a little bit upgraded. And you get approximately 50 hours of battery life, which I can contest to does actually work. I use these for calls, so throughout the week I got meetings and stuff, and then I come back and I usually plug them in, which doesn't count against your battery life, to my desktop, but then I'll also do some stuff with my laptop sometimes. Normally not music, but when I'm listening to them, you know, between work computer, laptop computer, phone, which works well, you can have them, and it can actually connect to all the devices, and basically which one is playing actually switches really seamlessly. I've been impressed with how it switches between the three. The one thing I didn't like is when you first set these up, they were going through and they take the outside noise and pump it in, and I just don't like that. So you have to take your phone, open up the app, and connect these, and then turn that off, which was a a very good change to do. Is just get that off. Don't have that outside noise for me. It's just, why do I want to hear everything else outside going when I'm on a meeting or something? So I just want that. I don't want that sound there. So that was good. The 50 hours of battery life, it is actually a huge help. I think it's a little bit better than that than on the BT1s. I think that was only 40 hours. Now, it does have fast charging in here, so the USB-C, I do like that. About 3 hours of playback and 10 minutes of charge. And like I said, it's got the multi-point pairing, which is there, and the dual mics were, they call it beam foaming. So the micro USB-B was on the old one, and then this one doesn't have it. So the differences according to Audio-Technica. Now, we'll go through this really quick. Is that there's a dedicated Bluetooth chip in here, and dedicated DAC to actually um, improve these over the original ones. The original ones were just integrated. Now there's, you know, fast pairing and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys care about how fast it does. So it does have assistant, so Alexa built in, Google Assistant, and Siri all available as well. That was also on the old one. Not really a big change. They also have some EQ settings that you can save to the headset and change those. You need the app for that. And then um, they had low latency mode. Then they also have a side tone, and they have touch controls. These are tactical. The other ones were capacitive, and these work a lot better. They're more responsive, and I do like that. And then the standard wire for use rather than the old one, which was just confusing. So that's a quick rundown of these, of what they had on specs. Now, overall, right, they go over and they're really comfortable, right? Sometimes meetings do not last, you know, they're not short, you know, there can be a couple hour meetings or whatever. So you're having these on, and I've worn these for roughly, I've done about 8 hours straight with them, and they're comfortable. I don't have any problems with them. So if that's something you're worried about, I wouldn't be. They got the nice foam on top, and then the ears around. So as long as you're okay with how they feel on your head, I wouldn't be too concerned. They're adjustable, so you can adjust it. As you see, that sometimes they don't just adjust perfectly, but they're all adjustable. They have the mic. It's really clear in the audio. So I've been impressed with these, especially for meetings. I think I've mentioned that throughout the video. And if this is something you're looking for, let's say you want to go more toward the Bluetooth side of things, because headphone jacks and phones are like a forgotten thing. So this is a good option, I think, especially for that realm. Let's say you want it for work and you want to be able to walk around in Bluetooth connection. These also work a little bit or work well for that. And you don't want to spend the money for a really expensive Jabber type setup. You know, Jabbers over the ears, I think, run, you know, upper 300s, and these aren't close to that, right? That's that's why I got these instead. And so, as much as I had a recommendation for the Jabber from a good friend, and he really liked them, I still went with these. I just couldn't justify the money for that, right? These are, I paid for these, so these are, you know, I paid for because I use them for other stuff rather than work. Happens to be work is just one of the things I also do with these. So that is just one side of it. They don't break the bank, which is nice, and I'm glad I picked them up. So that is all I have. Let me know what questions you have about these in the comments below. If you have anything else, I would definitely recommend these if you're looking at getting a set of headphones that wants to, you know, do some stuff at work, do conferencing, be able to listen to music, have some, you know, good quality. I really wish I had the ATH M50s so I could actually compare the sound between the two. And you know, it kind of seems like some of the changes they were made with the BT2s was to kind of close that gap between the BT1s and the original M50s. So I do like that they try to improve it. Now, you know, if you want to update the firmware and stuff, you got to use your phone. And I've, you know, I check every once in a while. So with that, I do thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting Gray Roll and helping this channel grow. Let me know what questions you have. And until next time, I thank you guys for watching another one of my videos. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon. It really does help out the channel. And until next time, God bless.